Some things should never be dug up. Some things are buried for a reason. But one man didn't believe that, and it cost him everything. This is the beginning of the Hollow Ones. Late autumn, after a violent storm, Daniel went to clean his backyard. Tree roots torn out, floodwater everywhere. But near his shed, the ground had caved in. At first, he thought it was a sinkhole, until his shovel hit wood, not rotted, not soft, but heavy, strong, a wooden box, 3 feet wide, bound with rope, sealed with iron nails, strange symbols carved deep into the surface. He told himself it was old, left behind by someone before him, but curiosity clawed at him, and so he dragged it inside. That night, rain still dripping, wind rattling the windows, the box sat in his living room. Daniel stared at it for hours. Every part of him screamed, "Don't open it." But curiosity always wins with a hammer and a crowbar. He pried the nails out. The rope snapped. The lid creaked open. Inside was nothing. Empty. Hollow. At least that's what he thought. Because when he leaned closer, he felt breath against his cheek, and from inside the box came a whisper, so faint he couldn't make out the words. Daniel slammed the lid shut, heart pounding. It had to be his imagination. But later that night, in bed, he heard it again, a whisper from the corner of his room, calling his name. Morning. Exhausted, Daniel staggered into the bathroom. He splashed water on his face and looked in the mirror and froze. His reflection blinked too late, a fraction of a second behind him, and then it smiled when he didn't. He backed away, shaking his head. Light tricks, he told himself. Stress, sleep deprivation. But deep down, he knew something had come out of that box. Something that didn't belong here. Daniel wasn't the first to open it, and he won't be the last. Because once the box is unearthed, it never goes back to sleep. This is only the beginning. The Hollow Ones. Part 2 will be aired soon.